Zoe here, and this is a quick 10-minute workout for better posture. All you need is 10 minutes. It's non-stop work, not too high intensity. All right, but we're just gonna be focused on working in the proper movement patterns using good mechanics. Get ready to rock and roll. We got 10 seconds before we get started. All right, so we're gonna be working in 60-second increments, no rest breaks, 2 rounds through our circuit. Starting with a reverse fly, all right, to an I. So we're gonna come up, reverse fly, swivel up to an I, let's go. So you're gonna squeeze those shoulder blades together, draw those hands over the head. So this is all body weight, you don't need any equipment. I know it might feel or look a little silly, but for those of you that struggle with posture, these exercises will get tough quickly as the time moves on, even without weight. We're going to be fighting against those really weak muscles. Halfway. So make sure we're working with intention, right? So squeezing my shoulder blades together and keeping them drawn together as I bring my hands to touch. I'm in a hinge, so my low back is active. All right, let's get into a plank. Quick. Right away into a down dog. We're gonna come up with a leg lift, curl that heel to butt and bring it down. Leg lift, heel to butt, bring it down. So I'm in a full shoulder flexion here, holding a tall posture, drawing my belly in. So a lot of core work, stabilizing while we're doing this lower body work. So we're activating the glutes and the hamstrings as we open up the hips. All right, so for those of you that sit all day, we're basically doing the opposite of sitting right now. Again, we're squeezing that heel to glute. We're not just dropping that foot down. We're intentional with our movement. All right, back up on your feet. Woo. And from here, we're gonna come up with a wide row, and then we're gonna tricep extension out. Wide row, tricep extension. So I know it might look a little silly because we're not holding any weights. I like to make fists, helps me engage better. Again, a wide row, so we're not tight, we're out here. Keep going. This is also a good workout to do maybe halfway through your workday. If you sit, take a little 10-minute workout break, given you're not in clothing that's restricting your movement here. All right, quick on your butt, on our hands, on our feet. Okay, from here, we're gonna shoot one leg out, come up with a bridge, then switch. Okay, so shoot the leg out, squeeze the glutes up. If we want to take it up a notch, point those fingers forward. Again, this is very core focused, but in the direction of movement that we often are not doing all day long. 2, 1. All right, this one's tough. If you can hover, hover. If not, just keep your hands and knees on the ground. But we're gonna come up, bird dog, flying hydrant, bring it down, switch. Bird dog, oops, flying hydrant, and switch. So a lot of balance and stability. I want you to focus on keeping those limbs really high through that range of motion, right? So we don't want them to sink, right? We want to keep them level with the core. So if you're having a hard time with that, just keep your hands and knees on the ground. If you can do the hover, do the hover. My shoulders are just gassing out on me, so I'm going to keep it on the floor. Draw that belly in. All right, back on our feet, back to the top of our circuit. Round number 2, let's go. So up with that reverse fly, swivel to eye, right? Reverse fly, swivel to eye. So same concept, I want to be constantly drawing those arms towards the ceiling. Belly's in tight. We're in this nice hinge position. Back down to our down dog, let's go. So again, keep that chest pressing towards the belly, towards the knees, leg up, curl, bring it down. We're working under control, all right? We are not just swinging the leg and dropping the foot. Belly is in, the core is stabilizing against this hip movement. And we're opening up the hip flexors as we activate the glutes and the hamstrings. Not to mention our shoulders are really active right now as they push the floor away in that full flexion position. Three, 2, 1, back on your feet. All right, from here, again, we're at that wide row tricep extension, okay? So squeeze those fists, draw those shoulder blades, elbows together behind you, and extend through the backs of the hands. So pretend you're pulling, right? If we're upright, then you're pulling the table towards you. Okay, so when we get to that tricep extension, we're getting a nice little like bonus pulse of a fly. So just all kinds of chest extension while we flex the upper back, fighting that core posture. Good. All right, back to our bottoms. Reverse table, one leg out, bridge it up, switch. Try to keep your eyes up, right? You have to look at your feet. Keep that spine long. All right, hands and knees, let's go. I'm gonna come at an angle here again so you can see opposite arm and leg out for a bird dog. Swivel around, bring it back. All right, so make sure you have some room. Again, our core is doing so much stabilizing, which is again a part of good posture because being a strong, stable core. You're drawing your belly in. Again, we're working all those tiny little supportive muscles that aid in the hip and shoulder girdles. Here for 3, 2, 1, and rest. That is it, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this workout, give it a thumbs up. All right, and let me know in the comment section if you want to see a certain move again, or maybe another kind of workout or something similar to this. All right, let me know what you want to see. I'll make my best to make that happen. All right, and you can subscribe. That way you can join me every time I post a new workout. We can stay fit together. Thank you so much for joining me. Stay strong, stay tough.